Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Why do I look so pale today? My skin looks so pale, so ashy, so dry. I don't know what it is. I've been using a new cleaning solution on my face. I'm trying to get back into the skincare routine. I think it's been doing really good. My skin looks amazing. I just feel like it's overly dry right now, and I do moisturize my face, but maybe I need to add like a serum or something on top of my face routine, because I don't know, it's been clearing out my skin a lot better. I've been having this little bump on the side of my face for like the past 3 weeks, because I used to have the bad habit of squeezing and popping my bumps and then leave like those dark spots and scars and stuff on my face, and I've been trying to not pop her. So I've been getting back into, you know, washing and cleansing my face, and she slowly finally is going back down, but now she's leaving like some kind of like dark marks. So I'm like, whatever. But anywho, this is not how I usually start my video, sorry. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. For those who are new, my name is NESHA, and for those who already been here, what I do, baby boo, welcome back. I listen to chat, y'all. I think I'm just dehydrated. I think my body's dehydrated. I honestly have not been drinking my water like I'm supposed to, but yeah, I think that's what it is. But today we're going to be doing some things kind of different that I want to bring onto the channel when I do my makeup tutorials. So y'all know every month I pick out a good group amount of palettes that I want to eventually hopefully use for that month. Then my new palette over here. So anywho, I found a way how I want to eventually help me pick out the palettes that I picked out for that month, and I think this would be like a little fun. I'm trying to get better use of my palettes, not just using it one time and never using it again because it's no more a new popular palette. Like, we're not doing that this year, okay? No. So I'm trying out new palettes, and I'm trying old palettes that I might have forgot about or just pretty much never tried anyway. So I'm trying to use my palettes more than one time before I put it back in retirement for the year, okay? So I wrote down all of the palettes that I picked out, and I put it on this app. It's called Spin Wheel, something like that. I'm gonna prompt it up so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. So let me screen record what I'm doing right now. Okay. So yeah, so here is a list of all of the palettes that I put on. Just quickly showing you guys. I don't even know how many I total. I don't even want to count. But we're gonna go ahead and click on spin, and this is gonna pick the palette for me. So let's go ahead and give it a little go. Okay, so it says TF Spritz. So this is Too Faced Spritz palette. This is the Italian Spritz one. Okay, see, I like this little trick. Okay, so I think I might do this sometimes when I'm having like a brain fart and don't know what palette to use. I might not do this every time because I might have a palette I actually want to use for that day, but I want to incorporate this a little bit more. And also, what I'm going to do on top of this little spin thing, I have a box of random stuff that I've been buying from my hauls, and I just threw them in here. The only thing that's not in here is my primers and my foundation, because I already stored those in my drawers. But everything else is random, and whatever I put my hand and land on, I'm going to use it for today's video. I don't care what it is, I'm going to use her, okay? It's an empty package. That don't count. That is going to trash. Do it again. It's hard for me to actually grip something without knowing what it is. Okay, so this is the Essence 8-Hour Matte Pencil. Is what I scooped out, okay? All right, so I gotta do a look with the Spritz palette by adding this. And I'm just eventually gonna, I guess, get through the stuff. It's like random stuff in here, you guys, which is kind of hard for me to grip. Some things like this don't even need to be in here, but something like that. I'm gonna try to do something like that every time so I can get used of using the things that I actually haul for you guys. All right, so let's get into this video. Let me go ahead and grab the palette. All right, so we are super zoomed in. I don't know where my, let me get my hair clips. Yeah, I know I ain't got this wig glued on. I don't ever glue my wigs until after I get done doing my makeup, because I've learned when I glue my wigs down before doing my face, I have foundation and everything all in my wig. So there we go. All right, so this lip liner looks really suspicious. I don't know if she's gonna show up on me. But here is the color. It's very light, so remember buying these, but I think I might have to take them back because I don't think they're gonna show up on me. So here is the main star of the show, is the palette that was chosen. Here is the color story of her. I looked at this palette a couple times, few times, but yes, there's some beautiful colors in here, but a color like an eye look doesn't like grab my attention right away when I open this palette. And I think it's because I haven't really played with her. Like once I play with a palette one time, then I can like, okay, I can see what I can do with this. Now, if I feel that way and still can't figure it out even after using her, then most likely she needs to go back to where I got it from. That means she's not a good at palette, but I haven't got one of those in a while. So right now I'm just going ahead and putting on some Juvia Eye Prep Eye Prime Base. This is gonna help intensify whatever colors I put on my lids. And it also helps with non-creasing and for the eyeshadows to not fade. I'm gonna set my brow bone highlight with my Buzzword eyeshadow by Ulta Beauty. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do for this. I can go a lot of ways with this. I can do a soft, colorful look. I can do a neutral look. There's some nice, colorful shades in here, but definitely right off the back, I can tell they're not like bright, colorful looks. They're gonna be soft colors, which I think Too Faced did a real good job on this palette. They played it safe, added a little bit of splash of colors, but still had like those neutral undertones to it. And I think they did really good for this palette. I know the quality is gonna be good, so I'm not even worried about that. The question is, where do I want to begin and how many looks I want to do? I don't know. I've had a high number of looks using this palette because I was so excited for this palette. So I said between 5 to 6. We'll see if I can stick to that. I might get tired of her or might not get inspired no more. But that's my ideal how many looks I want to do using this palette. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me clean my brushes off. I always do that. Push record. My brushes are not clean. All right, so the first shade I want to grab is going to be this brown shade. She doesn't look like she's going to be that deep, but I could be lying to myself. She's not as deep as I thought she was going to be, but I thought, like, let me start off with this brown first because this would tell me on how exactly I can play around with this palette. I think I only have like a good 3, okay, maybe 4 matte deep shades I can actually kind of get away with. So she's a nice brown, but she's not as deep as I would like for her to be, but I think I can still make her work. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take a little bit of this beautiful orange shade right here. I'm gonna take that and we're gonna pop it towards the inner. Oh my gosh, why is this more vibrant than the dark brown? All right, I am now going to use the same 2 shades that I just used. I'm gonna use it with a different form of a brush to soften up the edges. That looks really good. Blended out very, very nicely. Okay, let's add some more color. I'm feeling more inspired now. See how once you try a couple of shades, you're like, okay, what else can I do? There's another shade that I definitely want to play around with, and it's this pretty like purple color. She looks like she's gonna be really deep and pretty. So let's see, can she show up on top of this? I actually want to deepen up a little bit more. Let me see. Let's watch the shade. So the shade next to it looks very dark. Tap it sparkly, but let's see if I do a little at a time. I want to give the illusion that I put on a darker shade. Or maybe if I mix the 2. Alright, so I think I was definitely right when I seen these shades. I was like, they look very vibrant, but they're gonna appear soft, and I was definitely right. So we're gonna go a different route. Because in my head I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna pop here, but they're not popping because I think Too Faced made this to be more of a, you know, like a wearable type of eyeshadow palette. So I'm not usually a wearable girl, but we're gonna make this work today. I'm gonna just go ahead and buff this out. I'm gonna do a tad bit of a mini cut crease. Yeah, so I feel like by me cutting a crease is making the eyeshadows that's in my crease pop just a little bit, okay? Not really much, but just a little bit. So let's go ahead and put some shades on the lid. I want to play in some metallics now. It's time to put some frostiness on the eyes because they look really suspicious in this pan. I really gotta show up and show out because Too Faced is really good and known for good quality. So the mattes are really good. They're just very soft, but they're good quality. What is gonna look good? All right, and this is the shade that I'm going to pop on the lid. Quality is definitely there. You don't need to really spray this brush because it's applying very nicely. I barely got this brush away. I just sprayed it one time, so this looks really good. I don't know if I want to go all the way across with this metallic. Should I add some more shades? I think I want to add one more shade. It's like I'm like, where should I go with this look? I think I'm gonna go with that same purple shade. Let's see if it makes a slight difference. I'm not gonna put her all the way across, just a little bit. And then the shade I'm gonna put in between. Let's go for, I'll show you in a minute. Let's see if it makes a difference. It looks kind of similar. In person it looks more pinkish, but I don't think the camera is picking it up. But I already put her on, so we're gonna go with it. That's the shade that I decided to go with. So they look very similar. This is more of an orange, just have a little bit of a pink undertone, surprisingly. All right, but I'm gonna do a quick wing really quick and do the rest of my face. And I'll be right back to finish up the eyes. All right, so for my eyes, for my waterline, let's go in with KVD liner. And then bottom lash line, let's pop a different shade. Let's do some more colors. I'm gonna grab this pink shade. And I put a little bit of my glitter glue in my inner tear duct. I'm just gonna go for the same shade that's in my actual inner lid and just bring it down now. Alright, so I'm gonna just put this liner on now because I don't think this is going to go for today's look, but this is what I grabbed and I forgot that I picked this pen out. See how pigmented this is going to be. It's actually not a bad shade. Okay. Now I didn't put this very close to my actual lip liner because I want to go with a deeper shade to kind of make this look more suitable for me, but I kind of like this. I'm going to go in with the ColourPop to make this work. That looks really good too. Okay, I'm very surprised. This looks really good. All right, really quick, let's pop on some blush. I'm gonna go in with the shade from Juvia. This is Value number 1. All right, so I'm gonna quickly pop on some lashes really quick, mascara, and then I'll be right back because I don't know if I'm gonna put on gloss or not. I'll see how the closing of this look is going to work with once the lashes and everything is on. So right back. I think I kind of like it, kind of matte, but my gut is telling me just to put a little bit of gloss because from the distance it looks really good, but it's not quite blended to my perfection that I would like for it to be. So I'm trying to see what gloss can I put on without changing the color of it, or do I want to change the color of it? Let's go in with a pink gloss. This is the Heat one by Miss Riri, and this is in the shade Fussy. See, something about a gloss on me, it just completes me. So that looks a lot better. Now I am content with this pink lip. So yeah, look at me. Okay, I did all of my challenges today. I did my pink lip liner. Okay, and I used the palette, did something. I used quite a good amount of eyeshadow for today. So my thought, in my opinion, for this palette, so I told you guys that I was planning on doing about 5 to 6 looks. I think I'm gonna cut it down to at least 4 looks, and the reason being is because I feel like with the amount of dark shades that's in here, there's not so much that I can do to make my eye looks look different. I think Too Faced, definitely when they create their eyeshadow palettes, they're thinking of everyday style of makeup looks, everyday style of people using their palettes. So meaning you grab one shade, put it on the eyelid, and then buff that shade out with another like crease color, and then boom, that's your eye look. So that's what I feel like they do when they plan out their palettes, and they're not thinking of someone like me who likes to use a lot of eyeshadow colors and just, you know, see how many eye looks I can pretty much create. So I feel like if I do another look like a cut crease or anything like that, I think it's going to look the same in my opinion, unless I use like a whole different like lid color, like the blue, or this blue, or maybe like this metallic purple, or even like this black. I feel like that will only make this eye look different with the same shades of crease colors. I don't know. I say 4 or 5. I don't know. I feel like I love this look though. I will say that I definitely love the quality, the everything, the blend. But I just feel like definitely that orange faded away to where it don't really pop the way it did in the beginning when I did this look. And that brown, I feel like it definitely got a little bit deeper in some odd way. I don't know what I did to do, like I didn't do anything else, but I guess by me adding that purple made it a little bit deeper. Not quite sure, but yeah, that is the look. I think I showed you guys everything that I did for my face. Well, no, I didn't. As for my face, I want to make sure I have everything listed down at the bottom, down to like the primers and everything. But I tried to use like the same brand if I have that in my collection. So I did use the Too Faced foundation and the Too Faced concealer. So I have to say I haven't used these in a while, and they look good. They look good. So I hope you guys like and enjoy today's makeup tutorial. And then my lashes today are Glamlight, the Taco lashes is the ones that I have on my eyes. And then my highlighter is by Ace, and it's in the shade Beaming, which is this gold color right here. And I think that's about it. Oh, and my setting spray was the BH Hydrating Spray, because my skin is like freaking dry right now. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video.